p.m. right here in Jamaica, 3 p.m. EBT. And yes, it is the final day of the Entrepreneurial U SME, Virtual SME Conference and Expo. Final day, final day that I'm engaging on the Expo platform, final day right here engaging on Hangouts on YouTube, on Instagram, Facebook, and on Twitter. So, we all can breathe a sigh of finally what has taken months. Hi, Trisha. What has taken months of planning has materialized and has finally come to an end. Well, come to an end, because all good things must continue. And continue we will at another time. We'll definitely continue at another time. So extremely grateful for everyone who has made this a reality. And you know, every single day for past 4 days. So this is my 12th live in 4 days. Every single day since Monday, I have been on live 3 times per day. And since yesterday, or I think the day before, we have doubled up on the number of platforms that I've been live on consecutively, concurrently. So in 4 days, 12 live. And in the last 2 days, I have increased the number of platforms to 5. So Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Hangouts, and the virtual platform that I have been using to do this conference. So yeah, it has indeed finally. Thank you so much, Tricia. Thank you so much. I really appreciate the positive feedback that I've gotten from everybody. This has been a long time coming, months in planning, and it has been a lot of work to put this together, as you know. And I have been sharing with everybody since I have come on and I've been doing the live. But I won't make this live a very long one. You know, I'll just be repeating a lot of things that I've been saying in the other broadcasts that I've made. And it's simply to thank everybody possible. You know, first I want to say thanks to God Almighty for giving me the vision and the strength to execute. So not just to get the idea, because idea is nothing if it's not executed. I spoke in the very fact, the longer the distance between ideation and execution is, the greater the possibility that you will not carry through. Because we need to apply a 5-second rule to when we get an idea in terms of acting on it. If we don't do that, we never act at all. So I got the idea, I was given the idea, and I executed, you know, with the support of course, the attendees on the platform, with the support of my sponsors, with the support of my speakers, and so for you who have engaged me on the platform, thank you so much. It has been my pleasure for days, and I look forward to doing something like this again on a bigger scale, bigger, better. I mean, I can look back and I can say, yes, there were glitches. Yes, there were a lot of things that needed to be straightened out, and a lot of things that could have been done differently, been done better. It's the first time. It's a learning experience. And of course, the learning curve now is going to be shorter because I would have already done it and I've had partners with me in the process. So I really, truly want to thank everybody for your input. You know, let me just, because as customary, what I've done is to share an overview of all the sessions. And so in my midday live, I shared overview of the 2 sessions that went on before I came on. And so now I'm going to share the final 2 presentations that were left to be done before, and those represent the last 2 for today. So right after we had the break, we had Terry Wildman coming on, and Terry Wildman is an intuitive leader, and she started by doing a quick shift technique. The quick shift technique is to center us back mind, body, and spirit. You know, when you're going through a day, a rough day, and sometimes off balance and throwing off balance, you need to be recentered. And so Terry's presentation was about centering and doing that quick shift to center mind, body, and spirit. You know, it's about breathing into your core to help reduce stress levels, relax every part of your body, and think of something makes you feel really good into a place of neutral, allowing you to get to, you know, a different perspective. So you can find that technique that she talks about at quickshiftzone.com, quickshiftzone.com, to get an idea of what I'm talking about. It was evident from our presentation, she mentioned that our breath is powerful. It allows us to oxygenate ourselves. When we are out of oxygen, we suffocate. When we don't breathe, we're stressed and do things that we don't want to do. When we put ourselves first, everything flows. So she encourages us to put ourselves first above everything and everyone else, because when you do that, you're in a better place to take care of other people. If you don't take care of yourself, then you're no good to take care of anybody else. Imagine yourself on an airplane, and when they're giving the instructions, they say, should any difficulty arise, before you attempt to save anybody, before you attempt to give assistance to anybody, make sure you put on your own mask first. And that is really an analogy for life, and you know, a metaphor for life, in terms of you need to be able to be in a good shape before you're able to extend assistance to others. So take care of yourself. Don't allow guilt to bring you to your knees. It is not your business what other people think about you. So a lot of the times that persons go through, you know, the battle of, oh my gosh, I have to give care to this person, that person, and so on. It's just a matter of persons not understanding, you know, that the guilt, that you don't have to feel guilty for taking care of yourself. There's some guilt that's associated when you want to take a break and take time out. And we all need to take time out away from everything, away from everyone, to refresh ourselves, right? So don't allow guilt to bring it to your knees. It's not really what your business, what others think about you. Anger is good emotion, she says, but getting to a place hate eats up our body. So you can express your anger. It's okay to express your anger, but you shouldn't get to a place of hate, because that is where it eats at your body and causes illness. And specifically to those who have employees, just when your employees feel good, they will treat your customers well. Look at your turnover rate. It could be because of how they're being treated. So it's very important to have a look at these things. Like I said, this is talking about intuitive leadership. You know, we looked at the cash flow, and we looked at management and facility and all that, but it's important to look internally, to look within. Jack Wong, last presenter for the day, and he pretty much, I mean, I did just a short summary of his thing, pitfalls to a startup, right? And he says in the early part, it's really about your passion, not about the niching, but about your passion. Without passion, you won't move forward. Passion is what will help you, to propel you to care for and cater to a particular market segment. Commitment leads to confidence, which leads to competence. He pointed that out in his presentation. Avoid that little voice. You know, the voice in your head questioning whether or not you can do something. Ignore that voice. Ignore that voice. And he reiterated in the end, don't be afraid of coaching, and you need to read books. And speaking of books, let me segue into two books I have in my hand right now that I'm promoting throughout this conference. Three, this is really a journal. So 2 books. One is How to Get Something Out of Nothing. And that is, I wish somebody was here to copy the thing, and I wanted to see him copy and paste. If he comes on, he can paste the link into the comment section. How to Get Something Out of Nothing, 21 Power Plays for Serial Entrepreneurs. This is really a good book, a quick read and very poignant, very powerful. So grab a copy, look for it on the web. I'm not able to access the message box to grab the link, which I forget to do. And my book, of course, is 15 Hints to Entrepreneurial Success, Lessons from a Caribbean Businesswoman. Available on my website, available on Amazon, HenekaWatkis-Porter.com. And a final reference material I have here is The Master Journal by John Lee Dumas, and it's 100 Days to Master Productivity, Discipline, and Focus. So lots of resources. And also, because for those who were in the conference, you recall that all the presenters, they showed you resources. Some of them give away resources, lots of resources, teachable, lots of teachable stuff, lots of learnings, lots of things that you know, resources for you to level up. For those who did not attend the conference, keep following me. There are times when I give away a lot of free stuff, persons on my mailing list. Like, speaking of free stuff, I just like, the beauty of doing this virtual conference is that actually got to put the conference on autopilot. So while the conference was running on autopilot, I was actually finishing up my ebook, my free ebook that I'm giving away. And this ebook is for persons. It's called the Quick Start Guide to Launch Your Own Fashion Brand. So you know that I have the brand Patois Apparel, and I started that 10 years ago. And I have gleaned a lot of knowledge. I've learned a lot, and I want to pay that forward. So I have actually decided to do a free book. It's an easy read. It's just 32 pages, full of nuggets, full of step-by-step know-hows, next step, if you want to launch your fashion brand. So if you're not yet on my mailing list, send me an email right now at henekawatkisporter@gmail.com. Let me just put that in so that you put it in on Facebook. I keep adding stuff to Facebook. henekawatkisporter@gmail.com. And you can simply tell me that you want to grab a copy of this book, this free ebook, and you will get it. Actually, those on my mailing list, they're going to get it next week for free. No strings attached. Just teaching you the steps, showing you the way how to go about creating your own fashion line. So that's what I'm doing. And for persons who want to get the bundle of the courses, all the presentations that were done in the conference, I mean, those of you who attended the conference, for sure you're going to get the links to all the presentations. For those persons who are not a part of the conference, you also get to have access to the bundle. So it is 20. Let me tell you how much it is. It is $29.99 right now. But if you order before the 1st of October, by now the 1st of October, you get it for 30% off at $20.99. Now, also, persons have been here to talk about podcasts. They've been seeing my podcast growth and everything, and they're interested in learning how to podcast. $39.99 is what the course will go for when it's launched early next year. If you pre-order now, you get it for $29.99 at 25% off. So go right ahead and send me an email whether you want a free ebook, whether you want the podcast course, or whether you want to get the bundle, the TEY virtual presentation bundle. That's it in terms of the overview and everything. I've done already, and I'm doing it again. Take this final opportunity to say thank you so much to all my amazing sponsors. Without them, we wouldn't have had this conference. My sponsors: JBDC, Jamaica Business Development Corporation, to Yellow Jamaica, to Brand Profit, and to Patois Apparel. Those are my sponsors. Now I want to also thank, of course, my attendees who are on the platform, who spend the time to access this conference. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Thank you. How can I say thanks to all my presenters? You rocked. You went all out and you gave it all. And I'm thanking you for your time. Thanking you for the diligence. Thanking you for the effort. You were the first one to make this seem possible, because when I reached out to you, you all said, sure, I'll help you, Heneka. I see what you're doing and I want to be a part of it. And that gave me the confidence to continue. because if I didn't have any speakers, I couldn't go to any sponsors, and I couldn't have had attendees at the conference. So to all my speakers, and let me just call them by name right now, as I'm about to wrap. So for day one, we had Rashid Gervon, a digital manager at Yellow Media. Lisa Rothstein did one as well, how to write copy to generate sales. Dr. Renette A. Joseph, and I must pause right here. I mean, all my speakers have been supportive. Let me just go on record and say that. All of them have been supportive. The extra effort that Dr. Renette put in by following up and making sure that everything was okay. He's been checking in on me behind the scenes. I know the presenters have done that too, but I know Dr. V has been on the platform just sharing and interacting as well and everything. So thank you so much. Dr. Sandy Elevette, she has been super amazing as well. John Lee Dumas, oh my gosh, how can I say thanks to him? On day two, Melissa Bennett of JBDC, and she looks at where to go when the bank says no. Lyra Degani out of Israel, Tel Aviv, the role of mentorship on a startup's journey. Gilad Salamander, how to effectively manage your social media activities for business growth. Andrew McCauley, how to set your business on autopilot to make money. Alyssa Little, live the life you want, internet income as a viable option. On day three, JV III, founder of Conscious Millionaire. Change your life, change your business on becoming a conscious millionaire was his topic. Malcolm M.J. Harris, founder of National Clear Financial Group. How to take charge of your finances and grow your business. And Chris Miles, cash flow expert. How to successfully manage your cash flow for business growth. And finally, on day three, Stephen A. Hart, founder of Asleo, build your brand, build your business. Finally, today, our speakers, Lisa Ryan, founder of Grategy, looking at gratitude as a strategy for employee engagement. Kelly Cooper, law of attraction expert, looking at the law of attraction as a success strategy. Terry Wyman, who's an author, entrepreneur, intuitive leadership for today's entrepreneurs. And finally, Jack H.M. Wong, out of Singapore, serial entrepreneur, author as well, looking at pitfalls to avoid as a startup. So all 18 presenters, there you have it, done amazingly well, impacted my community, sharing nuggets and words of wisdom, things to put into action. So it's not just about talk, but actionable steps were provided for all attendees to take. And it's been an amazing 4 days. It's been a long 4 days, but an amazing 4 days. What a journey. And I'm truly grateful for everyone who has supported. I thank you so much. And I look forward to interacting with you shortly thereafter. From here, I look forward to your continuous support. I look forward, just keep posted because great things are happening, more things are going to happen for the entrepreneurial you. It is a movement and you need to come on board. If you've not yet listened to the podcast, check it out in iTunes, The Entrepreneurial You. Check it out on my website, henekawatkisporter.com. And if you're an Android user, then look for a podcast app and download it in the Google Store and subscribe to the Entrepreneurial You podcast. On there, just every single week, I bring on the most amazing impact guests from around the world, sharing how to effect change in entrepreneurs' lives. And even if you're not intended on becoming an entrepreneur, you're not an entrepreneur. There is so much life lessons to be learned. Life lessons alone. Just follow the conversation on the podcast. Read my blog. There are so many resources that I recommend on the on my podcast, on my website as well. So you can just check them out. If you want to build websites for example, HostGator has a great service. If you want to be hosting podcasts, Blueberry is there. So I connected to all these resources. So hook me up on my website. Until next time, until we connect again, I am Heneka Watkis-Porter. Thank you so much for your company. Thank you so much for your time. It is truly appreciated. It was a pleasure serving you, and thank you for everything. Thank you for the interaction. Thank you for being here.